it has a syntax error, so I'm gonna press Command Enter. And it sends API request to the Anthropic server, and now, boom, it's now fixed. So it's cool. It has an exact preset for converting the selected text into Markdown table. So I'm gonna press Enter. Yeah, so now you've got a pretty Markdown table here. Hey, what's up? It's Takuya here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm excited to announce that Inkdrop version 6-canary.16 has been released, and it finally supports AI integrations. And in the last video, I researched how the editor named Z supports multiple AI providers, and I looked into Z's source code and learned how Z implements multiple AI providers and AI-powered features. And yeah, I finally managed to add the similar features to Inkdrop. So let me show you a demo. So here is the release note, and it describes the AI integrations here. And the first, I added Edit with AI feature. It helps you edit the selected text with AI. Okay, so to use the AI integrations, you have to configure at least one AI provider. And to configure AI providers, open up the preference window and go to the integrations page, and you've got AI integrations section here. And I already configured two AI providers. This one is Anthropic, and this one is a local LLM. I use Olama, and I specified the base URL here. It's localhost, and I specified default model and fast model. And for the Anthropic provider, you have to bring your own API key and just paste your key to here, and it's ready to use. If you have multiple AI providers, you can choose which one to use, and it's set to Alt by default, and it automatically selects the first configured provider. So I'm gonna use Alt, and it will select, it will choose the Anthropic AI provider automatically. Here is a demo note, and it has a mermaid diagram, but it has a syntax error. So I'm gonna fix this error with AI. So I'm gonna select this code block and press Ctrl Enter to launch the Edit with AI popover. And it shows some prompt presets, and you can quickly select one of them. And it also displays the full prompt text here. So for example, if I hover over the proofread, it shows proofread the selected text, correcting spelling, grammar, and punctuation while preserving its meaning, tone, and markdown formatting. And I'm going to type a custom prompt here. For example, I'd like to fix this syntax error, fix mermaid syntax error. And here is a submit button, and it supports a shortcut key, and you can press Command Enter without clicking the button. And it's Control Enter on Linux and Windows. So I'm gonna press Command Enter. And it sends API request to the Anthropic server, and now, boom, it's now fixed. So it's cool. So you can quickly fix the syntax errors in Mermaid, and Next one is I'm gonna convert this bullet list into a markdown table. Let's select list and Control Enter. And it has an exact preset for converting the selected text into markdown table. So I'm gonna press Enter to submit this prompt. Yeah, so now you've got a pretty markdown table here. I hope you enjoy the first AI integration feature in Inkdrop. I'm so excited. Yeah, and I've written some guides for using this feature. Please check out the documentation. So I wrote how to set up AI integrations on the documentation here. Yeah, it mentions that how your API keys are stored. Inkdrop securely stores your API keys in the system credential storage, so it's safe. And it also explains how to add custom models for the Anthropic servers, and how to add OpenAI API compatible server. So please check it out. And this page is about inline AI assistant. Just I showed you a demo. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Next up is new features, other new features, and it's got a lookup selection context menu on macOS. So if you select text and right click, it's got a lookup selection, so you can look up a dictionary here. It's useful. And next one is create a new note directory from square brackets, note link autocomplete. For example, if you wanna insert a note link, you can type open square brackets twice, and it shows a autocomplete menu here, as you can see, and you can select not which one to insert and press enter. Then it inserts a regular markdown link. Yeah, so it allows you to quickly insert note links. And now it also supports creating a new note directly in this workflow. For example, if you want to create a new note with title fix crash bug, it shows a menu that says create new note and fix a crash bug. So let's press enter. And it automatically creates a new note with a title just I typed. And you can quickly start writing a note like actual behavior and expected behavior, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And next one is also for creating a new note. It is open a new note in a separate window with a specific notebook. So I mean, this is if you are on this notebook, it is on our awesome SaaS, and if you press Command N or Control N, it is automatically creates a new note in the same notebook. And now this version also supports creating a new note in a separate window. Press Shift Command N or Control Shift N, and it launches a new window, and it creates new notes in the same notebook. So in the older versions, it is always a default notebook, but so it now respects the navigation state, which is nice. That's the other new features. Yeah. Next one is I made a few significant UI improvements. First one is a search bar in the notebook picker. So notebook picker is used in the preferences window, and you can change the default notebook here, and it's got a search bar here, and you can quickly filter the notebooks by keyword and press enter. So if you have a lot of notebooks, it's useful. So next one is context menus for notebooks and tags on the workspace header in the sidebar and on the note list. This helps you edit current notebook on the right on the note list. It's useful when the sidebar is hidden. You can right-click this header and rename the notebook. And also, when you are in the workspace view, by clicking the detail button here, and you can also get a context menu on the workspace title bar here. And I'd like to mention that there is a plugin called DevTools I already installed in this app. And this gives you additional context menus for copying IDs. So this one is a copy notebook ID. So it lets you copy notebook ID, and it's useful when you use the Inkdrop MCP server, because it lets you quickly tell your AI agent the IDs, which notebook to use or which notes to read. And this menu is also available for tags here and sidebar here. Yeah, please check it out. DevTools. And yeah, I also refined tooltip UI. Yeah, as you can see here, it's a small UI, but important. I've been using the default Chromium built-in tooltip with the title attribute in HTML, but it was so unstable. It rarely works properly. So I decided to build a custom tooltip UI, and it now looks good. It also displays the shortcut key. Yeah, it is everywhere here. I love it. And also it got a bunch of bug fixes. So this one is reported by Shimizu-san. Thank you so much. Crash on startup when the last user tag no longer exists. And this one is a macOS related bug reported by Martin. Thank you. Cannot increase the editor font size after shrinking it to the minimum. And plugins are unexpectedly activated in the preferences window. Thank you so much, P1N9D3B. Yeah, so it's more stable now. So the next one is about community contributions. So Adrian shared his Claude code skills that use Inkdrop as a persistence layer on our Discord server. So yeah, let me share this one. So this is skills, one of the skills for Claude Code, and he uses Inkdrop as a persistence layer. For example, it has a handoff skill, and yeah, it describes write a handoff on the active issue node so the next agent can continue, and append a session log to today's journal node. Do not duplicate content already captured in other artifacts, and reference them by path or URL instead. Yeah, so it mentions Inkdrop clearly here. So your AI agent tries to store the nodes in Inkdrop. And it also mentions the format. So this is a great idea, and yeah, I've been using MCP server to manage tasks and write work reports, things like that, and that's been so useful. And I'd like to make another video solely for this workflow. I'm planning to share my own skills. I'm so excited to try his AI assisted dev workflow. Well, thank you so much for sharing, Adrian. And in Canary 17, I'm planning to add another AI feature that is next edit suggestion. It's like a copilot feature, and so it helps you write notes and blog posts, things like that. And yeah, I think it's useful for writing like repetitive sentences, common sentences. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I think it's useful. It's meaningful. It's meaningful to implement. Yeah, let's try adding it. And I'm gonna maintain the UI themes and syntax themes, and yeah, it's gonna be great. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.